Hello, sweetie. I thought you were playing with my boys upstairs. And what is that you're wearing? One of my spare aprons? Oh, how cute. Did you come down here to help me cook? Oh, how wonderful. The string isn't long. This is a chef's apron. Here, let me help you tie it. With these aprons, you don't tie them in the back, like most of my vintage aprons. Arms up for me, sweetie. With these, you tie them in the front. There you go. Nice and tight. Now, I have to ask, do you think you can handle something with this much power? My mixer. The lock broke on it years ago, so every time I use it, I have to hold the top down. Why not just get a new one? Well, I could, but this old mixer still works wonderfully. It's just a small part that's broken. No need to throw it out just because of that. Besides, I can fix it pretty easily. I have the tools and knowledge to fix it myself. I can get it done just in a few hours of dedication. But that's for later. Now, I need you here and hold this down while it mixes. You got it? Great. When it looks more like mashed potatoes and not a big ball of dough, add the little bowl of butter and seasonings right there. Yes, that one exactly. I'm going to tend to the turkey. Now, where did I put my blowtorch? Ah, yes. I'm caramelizing the outside this year. I did this with chicken a few weeks ago, and let me tell you, the drippings that came from that bird were amazing. So, I'm gonna do the same thing to the turkey to prevent it from becoming too dry. No one likes a dry turkey. Ah, there it is. Let me know when you are done with the potatoes. I'm gonna have you do something else for me. Oh, you're done? Great. You see that casserole dish on the island? Yeah. Scoop out the potatoes and put them in that dish. I'll give you further instructions after. You know, you're such a big help, sweetie. I'm glad you got to join us this year. Are you sure your family wasn't too heartbroken with you spending Thanksgiving here with us? They're actually on a trip. Ooh, anything fancy? Well, I hope they have fun regardless. And you know you're more than welcome here. Besides, I enjoy the help. Have you made anything like these dishes before? Not really. Well, don't you worry, sweetie. I'll hold your hand through each and every step. I find it much easier to learn a new recipe when you are cooking with someone, or have someone show you the steps. That way you won't lose your place. Unlike reading a recipe on someone's blog with 50 ads blocking the view. You won't ruin anything, sweetie, as long as you listen to me. Okay? Let me guide you, and we will have you becoming a whiz in the kitchen in no time. Not everything has to be exact measurements, so it's okay. It's better to have too many seasonings on it than it have none and it become too plain. Even if so, both are easy to fix. And besides, it makes it a little bit more exciting in a way. As long as it never gets burnt, you'll be fine, sweetie. And at least you're willing to learn how to cook now. And that is an excellent thing, mind you. You might be able to get by now with just a cup of ramen and a few order-ins. But eventually, it does add up. And then there are days when you're craving a home-cooked meal. Don't worry. Once you have it down pat, it's pretty much muscle memory. Believe me, sweetie, I have been cooking for myself since I was a teenager. At first, I was just a helping hand to my mother and her mom before her. It was a little hard at the beginning. All I could do was peel a few potatoes and carrots. After that, I tried my own hand at cooking. And at first, all I can do was make a box of mac and cheese. But even then, eventually, you learn. You learn new techniques, new ingredients, and you branch out. You learn to add a few things, and soon, you can make almost anything. The possibilities are endless. I find it very relaxing, in fact. But, however, when the boys were younger, and they would crowd around me, constantly asking when's dinner, when I am clearly cooking. Eventually, they grew out of that, thankfully. But it doesn't mean it didn't come with its own set of stressful moments, I should say. One year, I was mad for some reason. I think it was because the boys would not stop screaming. Anywho, I started baking sugar cookies without knowing. I ended up with 3 dozen batches of sugar cookies. I'm surprised I didn't have over double that amount, actually. I had many people lining up to get a box, though. Saw them at a bake sale later that weekend. Not kidding. Everyone was dying to have a box. Wouldn't surprise me if people started fighting online for one. Especially if someone skipped a line. Oh, heaven forbid. And besides, that will be a discussion at the next HOA meeting. I try to avoid those. Imagine on the holidays like Halloween, Thanksgiving, and all the other holidays in between. Those lines would be longer than the whole football field. I always thought about opening my own shop with my mom when I was younger, given how much people liked our baked goods. However, I could never handle all that stress that comes with it. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, we got derailed into that conversation. I feel like I've been talking about me for ages. Why don't we get back to you, sweetie? Do you know what you are thankful for this year? Oh, you do? Oh, that's wonderful. Do I? Yes, I have many things to be thankful for. My dear friends who have been family like to me all these years. My wonderful boys. Not to mention all the people who have supported me throughout the years. It's surprising how much just support from one other person in a positive manner can push someone so far into doing great things. I swear, sometimes we need a little more love than hate in the world. What was that, sweetie? You want to make cookies? Oh dear. Did my cookie rambling get your attention? Well, I'm not complaining about that. Of course you can make some cookies with me, sweetie. Having you around would make them even sweeter. Pun intended. What? Oh, come on. That was a good one. It would have been a crime if I just ignored the opportunity. What's the harm in a little pun here and there? Is there any type of cookie you would like to make? A favorite of yours or something you always wanted to make? Ooh, that sounds delicious, actually. I have no problem helping you bake a few while you're still here, but let's make tonight's feast first. I promise to bake with you before I have to give you back. Okay? On that note, the bird is ready to be placed in the oven. Now let me see how you're doing over here. Oh, beautiful. Just sprinkle some cheese on top after it's done warming up in the oven, and we should be ready to feast. I look forward to hearing what you have to be thankful for this year, though.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching my video. If you like this, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you can be first to know when I put out new videos. If you want to help me make more videos and are 18 plus, you can support me on Patreon. Just click on the links in the description below. And once you're part of my Patreon family, you will get cool stuff in return, like exclusive pictures, access to my Discord server, and exclusive not safe for work audios. So go check it out. And don't forget to follow me on all my socials to see what I'm doing. And I'll see you in the next video. Love you.